Alrighty, here we go, we are live again on Facebook, and after a full week of no vlogs, reason being is I was running to a couple of gyms here and there just to kind of test out the waters and try them out and see how everything is. I wasn't too comfortable at first taking my my tripod with me, so I didn't know how many people are gonna be there, how people are gonna react, blah 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 blah. One of them is complete empty, Pure Muscle and Fitness. So now usually when I go there late at night, it's completely empty. So that's definitely not a problem taking my tripod. And then at Sky Fitness, I just don't give a crap. So I'm gonna take my tripod from now on to film out the workouts and continue on with the vlogs. Because this week I was so pissed out at myself that I was not able to post out my vlogs. And I know because I got some very positive feedback from some viewers that these are actually helping them. So I'm very happy when I hear that I'm actually able to give some advice to people out there and it's helping people and all that. So I'm going to continue on. Tonight's the first night back. As you can see, I'm back in the dungeon by myself tonight. I'm going to hit chest and back nice and intense, super intense tonight. And we're going to start posting them nice and consistent just like I used to do before. So bottoms up with the pre-workout. And let's start it off. The first superset is going to be the one arm pulley row with the neutral chest press on the incline. So I'm going to go back and forth nice and fast, nice and intense. Kick this out of the way. I'm going to prep both my stations. What I'm going to do, normally I should be doing only 4 sets. I think one is 10, one is 15. Well, I am going to go to intensify both to be to 15, and I'm going to do just a little bit of holds, so some isometric holds on the rows, and then I'm going to do some lower halves and full, and what I like to call partials for the chest press. So let me just get a little bit of blood flowing through these shoulders. Get the chest in the mood. There we go. Whew. Gotta make sure warm everything up nice and good. Alright, so here's gonna be where my incline press is going to be. I'm gonna make sure that you guys can see both. The whole idea is going to be the style that I'm gonna use. So for the one arm pulley row, I'm not gonna do nothing fancy. I'm just going to set this thing up on my cable machine, right about in line with my solar plexus. Boom. I'm going to hang in the handle right over here. Slap on a little bit of weight. Okay, about 90 pounds over there. And the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a nice good position now. So I'm going to be stable on my feet, a little bit of bend on my knees, and I'm going to pull in right next to the ribs. So I'm going to pull in. Every 5, I'm going to hold a 5-second isometric hold. So full squeeze in the back, everything is just squeezed to the max. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That burns after a while, I'll tell you that much. Whew. All right, we're gonna start modest with the first set of incline. Neutral grip, as they like to call it. I like to call them hammer presses. So you guys should be able to see me from here. Both dumbbells are gonna come next to each other, right on top of the chest, and I'm going to go half, full, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half, 5, half, 7. 8. Whew. Whew. 3 more. So for those kind of lifts, I don't need too much weight at all. So what's happening over here, on the first one with the row, I'm trying very much to isolate the back. So when I let it go forward, I get a little bit of a stretch in, which lets my lat and my traps. The lats are the main muscles that I'm hitting on over there. So when I go forward, I let it loose, stretch out everything, and then I pull back. Key thing is right here. Boom, shoulder blade, shoulder goes right back for that extra squeeze. With every single rep I do that, every 5, I hold in there, full squeeze, to get that muscle to fatigue more and more. On the incline hammer presses, the little lower half that I do is pretty much gonna count like doing 2 of these. Why? Because when you're going halfway, you're pissing off that muscle that it has to engage, but now it's stopping, go back and retake that route again, right? So you're engaging, stretching, engaging again fully until you're able to take some of the pressure off because your arms are straight. So when you're doing half and full, it's almost like you're doing 2 reps there. That's why with this one, I'm not gonna go crazy heavy. My last set of these 2 are going to be heavy but straight up. As many as I can, no halves, no holding, no nothing, right? I'm gonna do 4 sets in total. The first 3 are gonna be just like you saw this past one. Last one's gonna be a challenge. So let's get a hold of the next set. This one actually I'm gonna increase 1 more to 100. All right, exactly the same idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Alright, that was good. The change on the incline press over here, full and upper half, full and upper half. It's a different kind of torture on the muscle. Here we go. Now I'll fail at 12. Oh yeah, feels good though. The upper halves, I personally find them a little bit more difficult than the lower halves, just because of the way fully engaged muscle, I don't give it a chance to stretch. I just let it relax halfway and then re-engage it again. So that drains me a little bit more than the lower half does. So ideally on these ones, what you want to do, find out which one is hardest for you. If the lower half and full is harder, or if the full and upper half is harder. Whichever one is harder for you, that's what you're going to do on set number 3. For me, I'm going to do the upper half, because I find those more difficult. So I'm going to challenge my body to improve and start building that muscle needed to control the upper half. You find the lower half that is harder for you, do the lower half and full on the 3rd set. Whew, man. Nothing changes on the rows. Here we go. Oh boy. Feels good when the blood is flowing into the muscles nicely. Feels white as a freaking house right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Ah. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, oh la la. That is painful. That is freaking painful. All right. So as I mentioned, 3rd set on this one is going to be what's harder for you. So if you're doing this exercise right now, you need to know if lower halves were harder or if upper halves were harder. For me, upper halves were harder, so I'm doing full and upper half. That was a burner. That was a burner. Henny, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. This is what we need to get you doing. All right. So that was 3 sets out of my 4. Quick recap. The row on the handle, they were all going 5 reps, 5-second hold, 5 reps, 5 seconds, 5 reps, 5 seconds. Total of 15 reps with 3 holds. The incline presses went from lower half to full, full to upper half, and then full to upper half again because I found those more difficult. 4th set over here is going to be as heavy as my arms can take it on the row. I'm going to go 12 to 15 reps. No hold, no squeezing. Well, no squeezing as in I'm not going to purposely bring in and engage a full hold. I am just going to worry on the rowing. The presses over here, I'm going to increase this to 60-pounder and I'm going to just bang them out. No halves, no lower, no upper, no nothing. Just bang away at them. I'm going to go a little bit nuts on this one. I may need support. I'm going to do 150 pounds per arm. Whoop. Idea on this one, your foot can go forward in front of the other. if you're doing them standing like me. If you have those machine rows where you can put your feet against the podium, you're sitting down and you're rowing, you got nothing to worry about. That's one position. If you do them standing like I am, you can put a foot forward so you don't fly back with the weight to keep yourself from falling forward. One freaking 50. 15 reps on each arm. That was good. That was really good. Whew, all right. Let's get these 60-pounders. Give them a run for their money. Oh, man. Man, these are not easy. Okay, all right. When I get that feel and urge to drop the dumbbells on my head, it's a very good time to stop at that point. All right. Okay. Just a little bit of a breather here. Decline bench press. Not a big fan of those. The idea of a decline is to hit the lower portion of the fibers on your chest. Remember, your pectoral major or pectoralis major runs horizontal on the fibers, attaches right over here in your arm, boom, cuts across, and then comes in right at your sternum. Whew. Here. So when you go on incline, like I just did over here, you focus mainly on the upper portion. Now that's not to say, just like with the deltoids, it's not to say that the whole pec is not being engaged. There's no such thing as fully isolating top, middle, or lower. They all work in unity, but you put more emphasis on upper, middle, or lower, okay? Hence why I've done the incline over here. Now I'm gonna do the decline. Get a little bit of emphasis on the lower part, and this will allow you to have the nice little sculpt over here so that nothing is sagging, especially men when they get older. This is a primary area where fat gets deposited. So it's a very good idea to have this area firm, and then of course your cardio will help the fat burn. Man, this thing yesterday legitimately put me to sleep through my workout. Like I was having a hard time keeping my eyes open. I don't know what was up with that. Today it gave me a good pump in the beginning, and now it's kicking my ass, like legitimately kicking my ass. It's like the complete opposite effect of what a freaking pre-workout should be. Oh man. Dilute that with some bleach. Okay, so decline push-ups. I'm gonna do this one in 2 stages here so that I can keep you guys moving around so that you can see me from every angle. But first I'm gonna be on the bar over here, and I'm going to do the straight arm pull downs. Now remember, any motion that goes like this with your arm works your lats. The lats are in charge of this motion, right? So anything that brings your elbow or your arm, your hand, next to the body, close to the body, whether you do a lat pull down or a straight lat pull down, you're hitting those lats. And welcome Dean, welcome my brother. Thank you for joining. even though it's super late at night. I didn't want to tag anybody tonight because I didn't know if anybody is sleeping or not, but my workout ended up being super late. I didn't go to any gym tonight. I kept it in the dungeon. So that's why even at the beginning I said no more missing the vlogs. Whether I'm at Rainbow Fitness, Sky Fitness, or Pure Muscle, I'm bringing my freaking tripod with me. Screw everybody else. I don't care who's there. All right. So this is superset number 2 actually. We're gonna go straight up ham on these ones. Nothing fancy, nothing easy. We're gonna go max weight and we're gonna rep out. We actually have to do 15 and 12. Woohoo indeed, bro. Woohoo indeed. So we're gonna do that with decline chest press. So let's go on this one. I'm gonna start at 120. Let's just bang them out. All right, now the decline chest presses. So let's get the camera in a little bit of a better position over here. Reason being is I'm gonna have to bring my bench in a decline. Boom, fully down like this. Main thing on this one, for me anyways, I have nothing to support my legs. Usually in the gym, you would have something that your legs go over and then something supporting your foot over here. I don't have either of those. So I improvise by digging my foot right into the foot supports over here. So if you guys are lucky / unlucky like me to have a bench like this, just dig your foot into the bottom support of the bench. You'll be just fine. Now the other thing is, clench your legs together. Close those damn legs and keep them tight. That way you don't fall on your head when you lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Definitely gonna go heavier on that one. And definitely I'm gonna go heavier. 4 sets again. Let's bang it back on the lat pull downs. Whew. There we go, right over here. My bar is there waiting for me. Oh man. Actually, you know what? That was a little too easy last time. I'm gonna go 140. Get a little bit of a challenge. Remember, this is the ham superset. Key thing on that one is when you pull down to make sure your shoulders can go back and down like this. That way you engage those lats at the maximum level. If you find that when you're doing this motion, main burn and pain is in the shoulders, you have too much weight, your body's compensating, cut it out, stop doing what you're doing, and reduce the weight. Okay, that's your primary red flag. Because most people, when they start feeling it too heavy, because of the position you're in, you'll be more tempted to do this with the bar and push it down. At that point, your shoulders, your chest, triceps, everything just kicks in, and then you can say bye-bye to your lats because they're not doing anything anymore. Whew, all right. Back to the declines. Let's get some non-embarrassing weight. I just had an embarrassing way going up and down there. Let's get out those 80s. Whew. There we go. Let's put this one back too. All right, 80 pounders. Main thing on this one, I really gotta keep my legs closed because I don't want to fall on my head. Whew. Here we go. And definitely, if it's one of your first times doing this kind of an exercise, you might want to have a spotter there with you to hand you the weights and to make sure you stay in position, right? Trust me, you don't want to lose control, because the minute, all fun and jokes aside, the minute you lose control of your legs and you start sliding back, these things are going to have a lot to suffer. And your dumbbells are going to fall on your head or your chest, in which both cases, you're going to end up in the ER. So either go lighter on these or have a spotter. Okay, that was fun. 2 more sets to go. Man, I'm telling you, the pre-workout yesterday put me to sleep. Today it gave me energy in the beginning, and now it's just draining me. Whew. Man. Come on, come on. 3rd set. Takes away from me. Yeah, it's insane, bro. It's freaking insane. Like normally, this particular one that I'm taking, the impact gives me a nice, steady energy flow throughout my workout. But for the past little bit, I don't know if it's been more stress with work or whatever. It's been kicking my ass in the reverse. Not in the way that I wanted to kick my ass. And here I thought I was gonna do like a crazy intense cardio and love it too. Well, the crazy intense part is still gonna happen. I just don't know about the loving it part. All right, here we go. We gotta do what we gotta do, right? There we go. The blood rush to the head. No sitting in one place. Sitting in one place is bad for me. We fall asleep when that happens. Whew. All right, last set. I'm gonna go one level lighter on this one, just so I can make sure I keep that back engagement. I felt a little bit of a, that I was letting loose on the last set. My shoulders were engaging too much, so I went one level lighter from 140, 130. Here we go. Come on. Always remember that whatever your goals are in the gym, when you set the reps and the set for an exercise, you gotta hit those reps and those sets. With reps, if you stop 2 or 3 short, that's fine. But going too heavy on weight just to prove a point is being stupid. If you go lighter on weight to maintain form, hit your reps and your goals, doesn't mean that you're being a pussy or a weakling. It means that you're training smart. So be careful on the weight. Doesn't matter who you are. Myself, I went 140 on the last one. I did one of the sets. The second one, I felt that my shoulders were engaging too much at the end. I went lower in weight. No shame in that. If you can't do it or you find that it's incorrect, lighten up the weight. Screw what everybody else around you thinks. All right, last set down here. Here we go. 80. Yeah, buddy. Oh, man. And up. Lucky number 13 out of 15. There we go. All right, guys, I'm gonna put you back up here for the next one. Bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm gonna need some more water. Tonight calls for some bubbly. We're gonna pop a bottle of bubbly. Whew. I'm feeling the bubbles tonight. I found that I have one more pack of these. There we go. Whew. Them bubbles though. Whew. All right, next up, should be lat pull down. I'm a wise ass monkey. I'm gonna do chin-ups and then incline chest flies. FML, it's 4 sets again. So let's quit complaining and just effing do it. Come on. We got it, right guys? Just because with the lat pull downs, as my bro Dean says, we don't have the proper machine to put on the weight, so I'm just gonna use chin-ups. Screw it. And to engage properly, I'm gonna use the wraps so I can take my my grip out of the equation, and that way I can focus on my back. Here we go. And yeah, I know. A lot of people are like, oh, this is cheating. Okay, you do you, I do me. stretch is good. And now the incline flies. We got 15 of those. Let's see the bench over there. Remember, when you speak flies, you speak chest stretch. So after all the thickness work that I've done, now I'm gonna stretch it out. So let's stretch it out. That's what she said. That was a good stretch. There we go. Oh man. Do a quick second. Yeah. So after this superset, I got 3 more rounds. And then we're gonna have a quick set of barbell curls with row pull downs. And then we're gonna call it a strength training workout. Whew, man. This thing is hitting me hard. Damn. If I had a bed right now, I'd be in dreamland already. All right, here we go. Here we go. You gotta want it, man. You gotta frickin' want it. We all have these days when you just don't wanna do fuck all. I know there's a nice, beautiful TV upstairs just waiting for me, yelling, "Come watch me! Come watch me!" And I said I will, but after I've done my workout, if I don't fall asleep. Fly away. Okay. All right, we're halfway done this set. For some reason, sometimes when I drink the bubbly, I feel myself heavier because of all the carbon and the bubbles in me. Today, even though it quenches my thirst really nicely, I feel like it's weighing me down more and more and more. Oh, this is amazing. I'm such a wuss. Such a freaking wuss. Oh man. Come on. Set number 2. Fly like an eagle. One more set. And then a little bit of an arm supplement. See, this is where the dedication comes in. This is where the drive comes in. This is when you really want to get those goals. When you're in this type of a feel mode, that I just want to drop dead right now, but I'm still pushing through and trying to get my workout in. So I have a target, I have a goal, I want to get to that goal, and I know that in order to get there, each day counts. If I skip my workout today, then what? I'm going to do 2 workouts tomorrow? That's going to be a little bit difficult. And if I do split them with my schedule, it's not going to work. The more I miss, the more I'm going to go lower in results, and I'm going to make that goal that much further away from reaching it. So I might as well drag my ass through the workout, push through with everything I have, and maintain that pace. Maintain that pace. Here we go. Last set over here. Up, up. Come on. Come on. Lightweight, baby. Lightweight. Last set of flies. Here we go. 30 pounders. No more on this one, no more needed. I get enough stretch. And then engagement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. goodness. Oh, two massive muscles, back and chest. I clash of the fucking titans. All right, last superset. We're gonna be on the barbell over there, doing curls. And I'm gonna replace this thing over here with the rope. Ideally, it's skull crushers. But I'm still at that point. Why risk my elbow just yet? My right one had the injury. I did acupuncture, it felt better. Last week I tried a little bit with it. Wasn't as bad as before the acupuncture, but I still felt it's there. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time and stay away from the exercises that I know will make it worse. So, I know rope extensions is one of the ones that doesn't make it feel worse. So I'm gonna do that one in superset with the barbell curls. Now remember, the idea of the barbell curls and why sometimes I do barbell, sometimes I do easy bar. For the longest time, I kept on the easy bar because of my wrist. I found that the torque of a barbell curl was too much on my wrists, was hurting it, right? It healed, it got better. I got my, my low power mode there. It healed, it got better. I still am not ever again going to go 45 each side or 45 and 2 10s like I can do on the easy bar with a regular straight bar curl. I'm not gonna put that kind of torque on the wrist because for me personally, every time I do a barbell curl, my wrist wants to do this. It's trying to torque inwards so I can curl the bar up when it's heavy. When it's decently heavy, I am able to control my forearms from twisting and just isolate the bicep curl. That way I put full isolation and control and concentration on both heads, working on that peak nicely. Whereas with the barbell or the easy bar, you can see how the length of the bicep changes based on how I twist my wrist. So because when the bicep come in, it actually inserts into the ulna. So any kind of rotation of the forearm causes your bicep brachii to elongate or contract again and shorten out. Elongate and shorten out. So it all depends how those two bones move, how the radius goes over the ulna. That's why when you have this kind of a grip, it's a more powerful position for me personally than when I have the grip like this and fully having the bicep isolated without the rotation of the forearm. So now I do both the straight bar and another workout with the easy bar just so I can hit both sides, but now you know the difference. And you also need to be careful when you're on a straight bar. Don't go stupid heavy. Go just heavy enough to get those biceps engaged and work that peak. So, based on my level of how I feel right now, the bar is 45. I'm gonna put a 10 on each side. So, that's 45 times 20, 65 pounds. Let's start with that and see how we feel. We gotta do 15. So let's see. The reason why I'm wrapping it up here, obviously it's not like I can isolate or take out of the equation my forearms. It's just because I don't have gloves. I'm too lazy to look for them. So I use the wrist straps as support for my palms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That was kind of good. That was kind of good. I may venture off on the next set. Let's see. I'm gonna put 100 pounds on this guy. Let's see what I can drain out of it. 15 here as well. Be careful on this one. None of this, none of pushing down and going like this. It doesn't matter how high your tricep is, because normally this one should be much higher, so I can have just a little bit of a bend. But I adapt, because my machine is not that tall, so I just adapt bending forward a little bit more and pushing down. My back still has to stay straight. Whew. All right, let's add a 5-pounder here and see where it will take me. Five-pounder. Woo-wee. Second set. Let's see what I'll break in this set. Will I break the wrist? Will I break the elbow? Will I break my pinky? With me, you just never know anymore. That actually didn't feel half bad. That didn't feel half bad. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's get those push downs. Those rope push downs. Wow. If my arms had a mind of their own right now, they would kick the shit right out of me. But they don't, so I get to kick the shit out of them. Okay, let's do this. 2 more sets to go before this guy hits the treadmill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. We keep the blood flowing. I should have added at least 2 more days of life to my lifespan. 2 more days. Or maybe 2 more minutes. I don't know the math. Ow. I tell you what, ow. Have a great night, my bro. Thank you so much for joining me yet again, even at this late hour. Much, much love to you. Last set. Last set. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Ooh-wee. Last set. Now, the third set that I did felt hard, felt challenging, but it didn't feel like I couldn't do it, right? Now I want to warn you guys on these kinds of sets, excuse me, especially when you're feeling like I'm feeling just drained right now. You might feel, well, it's the last set, I'm gonna do a lighter one so it's correct and I don't break the form. Force yourself. Unless your form is really at risk. And I know sometimes you might say, okay, I'm kind of going against what I've said 2 minutes ago. Form can never be at risk, whatever the situation is. You cannot risk your back or your joints or anything like that to lift more weight. But in this case, I know that my form is not going to suffer, because on the last set it didn't suffer. It just felt like I don't want to do it anymore. And I know my mood right now is F this whole shit, I want to stop. So because of that, I'm going to push myself with the same amount of weight, but I'm going to be watchful and I'm going to feel that my body is in line with itself and it's not going to break the form. If it comes to that, I'll make it lighter. But if it doesn't, push yourself. That's how you get the results. That's how you get that extra little bit of step forward to progress in your fitness goal, by pushing that extra little bit of a mile. Last little step over here. Oh man, oh man. Lightweight, baby. Light effing weight. Here we go. I really don't want to do this. I really do not wanna do this. 8, 9, 10, 11. But I've done it. And that's what you need to do. To push beyond what your body feels like doing at that moment. Have your brain and your mentality strong enough to pile through it. And there you have it, boys and girls. A chest and back workout with an arm supplement for the books. Done, completed. I can die happy tonight because I've done my workout. Well, I've done my weight training workout, and now I'm not gonna bore you guys with my cardio because it's just gonna be a guy running on his treadmill for 15 minutes. If you haven't seen a guy running or a girl running, tune into your local park. Especially in the summer, you'll see tons of them. So that's all I'm going to do. Nice jog, nothing crazy. Just gonna maintain so I can get that body fat percentage a little bit lower. I'm still eating like a fiend, or at least trying to maintain with all my meals throughout the day. As you can see, I'm still pushing and grinding through my workouts, and let's just see how much more mass I can add. This year is a whole mass building year for me. So there you have it, guys. I hope I added a couple more styles and some ideas for your next workout to push yourself throughout. And remember, if you don't feel like working out that day, do work out regardless. Because like I did today throughout this whole workout, I can call it the I do not want to fucking do this workout. So, but I still did it. I still pushed through. Pre-workout didn't help, nothing helped. It was just this tired mindset from the day, all the shit that happened throughout the day. I just had to plow through and get myself focused in. So that's what I want you guys as well to do. Hit the gym, follow your program, have your goal in sight. What happened during the day is still gonna be there when you get out of the gym. Train yourself to focus in the gym, focus on your goal, focus on you, because at the end of the day, you're the most important. So thank you guys so much for watching, for joining my vlog again. Like I said, I'm sorry I missed this past week, but I am gonna continue on this following week and keep on uploading those vlogs. This one I'm going to upload tomorrow onto my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna get the ball rolling again with all these videos. Don't forget please to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Strong Dragon Training. All my vlogs are there. Me and some of them, Roman Calvi is there as well. We're pushing each other throughout the workout, giving you some priceless tips and information on how to modify your next workout to get success out of it. And plus, I got some amazing hiking videos over there, some amazing parks here in Ontario, and also single exercises that I just do the instructional way of how to perform them correctly. Again, thank you for joining. I'll catch you guys on my next video. Stay fit, stay healthy.